Forgers. Instead of giving you a new map review today, I'm going to kind of give you a map comparison. Two maps by the same forger, forged several months apart. This first map is called MXR by XreignZ. When I met him, this was the first track of his he showed me. I wasn't really impressed by it. A lot of the ideas he's trying to do here are really creative, but ultimately his craftsmanship and his overall forging skill doesn't bring the ideas together into a cohesive, drivable, fun racetrack. As you can see here, a lot of those jumps are poorly made, that they're more obstacles than jumps. This section here it's a little sloppy, kind of ugly. Now coming up here, that is actually a trap. If you drive up into these man canyons, you will be trapped and pressed against the ground. You'll have to jump off your mongoose to escape. But all the while, you notice interesting things he's trying to do that are a lot different than a lot of the stuff you see on all the other racetracks. I was intrigued by what he was trying to do, but ultimately it didn't play well for me. We had a bunch of people on this track. It was set like to 20 laps, and most of us stopped driving laps and just started driving around, trolling each other and screwing around. It didn't make for a good race at all. So this map he made in February, and since then he's still forging, and he's making much better tracks. We're going to show you one of those coming up right in a second. Now here we have XreignZ's most recent track. It's called forget about it. Here, I'm just going to put it up on screen. Bing! Now it's his most recent track. He finished this last night, maybe the night before. And you can immediately see how far he's come as a forger since February. The layout of this track is very thoughtful. It's made to be fun, not extremely challenging. It's pretty short. I think my best lap on it was around 32 seconds. It makes for a fast, fun, pretty intense race. It's not too difficult for beginning racers, but there's still parts of it that are pretty satisfying for the more experienced drivers. Like this bank right here, you can avoid it or you can hit it. If you avoid it, you come out of that turn around 30, 40 kph. If you hit the bank right, you come out of that turn at about 60, maybe 65 kph. So it's satisfying for all level of drivers. And you can see the aesthetics on it are beautiful. I'm particularly fond of the part where you drive through what looks like kind of a little village. It's really cool. Now he claims he draws a lot of inspiration from some of the tracks and some of the maps he's seen of mine, but I know for a fact he is a consummate YouTube whore. If there's a racetrack video on YouTube, he's seen it. He's watched it 10 times probably. And so he's drawing inspiration from all the work that you YouTubers are doing. So, just a big thanks, is in order for all of the YouTube forgers who are putting out videos. I know how much work it is to put out these videos, and the results are, less experienced forgers become awesome forgers, and big thanks to that. But again, this is made by XreignZ. You can find it in his file share along with the previous map if you want to have a go at that crazy thing. And thanks for watching. Be sure to watch for XreignZ in the future. This guy's definitely going places. So thanks for watching. Be sure and subscribe.